What's going on there, everybody? Thank you for tuning into the topics. Today, guys, we got another episode of Deftones, guys. I've recently done an episode of Around the Fur, and I have a Deftones tier list ranking that I've done a while back. Probably going to go ahead and do another tier list ranking. Been getting into a lot of Deftones, guys, Team Sleep, things of that nature. Sorry, guys, for that glare. Going to go and move that a little bit. So, I've been listening to some Team Sleep and things of that nature, guys. So, without any further ado, let's go and jump into Deftones' White Pony. So, like I said, guys, got Around the Fur if you guys want to hear my thoughts on that. A tier list ranking. So, other than that, let's go and jump into it. So, guys, we start off with the first track, which is entitled Back to School. Now, guys, Back to School, we start off with a music video of them just rocking out, them and just in school, you know what I mean? Cheating them around, just getting in trouble with the principal, getting in trouble with the teachers, them rocking out, fuck what the teachers told me. And he's just rocking out in class, in the principal's office, you know what I mean? Great hook, guys. We get some catchiness going on. Very vibey. Love how this album starts off with a banger. You know what I mean? Just right in the face, guys. With some catchiness. A great music video. Like I said, them just rocking out. The focus is mainly on Chino. Him just, like I said, guys, in the cafeteria, rocking out across campus. So, and what I love about this is, we are the leaders. You will hear that again later on in this album, guys. So, starting off with Back to School, so far so good. Great vibe so far. So, next up, guys, we got Feet Sierra. I believe I'm saying that right, not quite sure. But nice drums going on here. Very uplifting vibe. And Chino sounds great on this one, you know what I mean? You're rarely going to find a song where Chino just doesn't really do his thing. Stands out with the vocals. Chino also does this song very well live. You know what I mean? If you guys check out the performances of maybe early 2000s and things like that where, I've heard things where Deftones, Chino isn't the best and strongest live. But you know what? I beg to differ. I think this guy brings the energy, the vibe. Deftones isn't, necessarily about the perfections on even though the melodies are perfectionized on the songs. He still brings the energy and, the vibe and charisma to the performance, guys. Rather have that than somebody who may sound good but is very stiff and maybe lacking, energy or whatever it is. I mean, Deftones is that kind of band where, it's really like rocking out, having fun. Down near like Limp Bizkit, but a lot more melodic and a lot more serious. So, like I said, guys, love the lyrics of this one. Sounds like he's hooked on this person, but he hopes not to for long, sometimes it's like that where, things are going good and this person's toxic for you and you hope that things will, change and eventually become better because, down this path, even though you're having fun, you're doing your thing, you hope it's just for the temporary. So, that's what I'm getting with that track, guys. Next up, we get track number 3, Digital Bath. Again, another music video, them rocking out together. Smooth vibe on this one. Nothing too crazy, really on the chill side. But Chino brings that energy to the vocals. Chino bringing that energy, guys, again. Like I said, really chill nature to this one, guys. Again, I do love the title to this, Digital Bath, and that's definitely what we're in for. Along with the title like that, guys, you would expect something like 9 Inch Nails' Digital Bath, you know what I mean? But Deftones, along with the sexual nature, fits very well. Track number 3, Digital Bath. Next up, guys, we're getting into number 4 with Elite. Elite, guys, is one of my favorite tracks damn near off this record. Love the distortion, love the heaviness, love the track overall. What do you say? Well, alright! Yo, been out of control! Yo, been out of control! We alright! He sounds really good on this one, guys. This song is perfect. I think this is what Chino should be doing a little bit more often. I wish there was a band where Chino can just strictly do like Slipknot, Screamo music, you know what I mean? I think he'll do really good on that. He is in different bands, guys, like I said, with Crosses, Team Sleep, and Deftones. And all 3 of these bands are solid. Let me go and get that off the bat. Definitely going to do some reviews on Crosses and Team Sleep. Just been, excuse me one second, guys. Just been listening to those albums, accumulating more info from track to track. That way I can give you guys a solid review. But other than that, guys, let's go and jump right back into White Pony. Number 4, Elite. Love this track right here, guys. And Elite fits the title very well for the song. Damn well that is Elite. And I'm just getting, guys, where he's just referencing where he's like, you're pregnant, but I've lost my taste. I'm getting from this track, guys, where he doesn't want to have a child with this girl. You know what I mean? He's just maybe have got her pregnant and is thinking otherwise. And thinking about other things a lot more serious, you know what I mean? So people have been there, guys, you know what I mean? I'm not necessarily into the politicians and to make that kind of call where people should do with their relationships, but you know what I mean? It sounds like Chino may have, may have had an abortion in the past. So, with that being said, guys, that's what I accumulate from Elite. But next up, guys, track number 5, RX Queen. Now, this song right here, guys, pretty self-explanatory. This girl of his is a drug dealer. You know what I mean? It seems that he gets his fix when he hangs with this girl right here. Not only are they probably doing it, but he's also getting some pills and things like that. So that's a plus right there. Yeah, like I said, guys, she's a female drug dealer, and she got them pills on deck. And because you're my girl, and that's all right if you stay here, you know what I mean? He wants all her drugs. Very vibey beat. Love the beat to this one. Very interesting hook, like I said, guys, because you're my girl, and it's all right if you stay. So far, so good, guys. We're on so far track number 6. And with those first 5 tracks right there, that calls for a great EP, that calls for a great vibe. You know what I mean? You can even individually select those songs, guys, for different vibes. You know, you can start off with, let's say, one of these days where you just want some good energy right away for a quick 5 minutes. You can throw on Back to School. Actually, if you want some more energy, I'll throw on Elite. And yeah, guys, you know what I mean? If you want that sexual nature, obviously the previous track. I mean, RX Queen, you know, that beat right there, very intimate. And, you know what I mean? Obviously, he's wanting some of the drugs, so if you guys are drinking, having some fun, intoxicated, perfect track to throw on along with them chicks. So track number 6, guys, we get Street Carp. This track right here, heavy track, but chill at the same time, you know what I mean? Chino has moved on, literally tries to tell us his new address mid-song, but forgets, you know, a Chino thing it seems like. And yeah, guys, you know, this track right here, nothing too crazy. I do love the fact that Chino is mentioning he's moving on and I have a new address and he's trying to tell us, but forgets mid-song. Either that could be, you know, him just, being caught in a lie where he can't finish the sentence and his mind goes blank, or he just literally forgets mid-song and kept it on there. Either way, that's real rock and roll. Love that stuff. Again, guys, not too crazy about the song right here, but still enjoyable track right here. Not one I really go to for Deftones. But you know what, guys? If this one's like playing off the album, I do enjoy that address part where he's mentioning his address and forgets. So next up, guys, we get Teenager, track number 7. This track right here, guys, I've recently heard was supposed to be for Team Sleep. You can kind of tell along with that, beat kind of vibe going on. Very different from the rest of the tracks on here. A little bit of hip-hop flavor going on. Really sounds like some kind of like R&B and rap stuff that people would do back in the day, such as Nelly and things like that, along with that kind of, staticky noise going on and those simple kind of kick, bass drums and stuff going on, along with some good vocals and still maintaining that vibe and stuff. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, guys, love this vibe from here. Chino sounds really heavenly on this one. Cool fade out effects going on. Also, guys, I'm surprised that this track wasn't called Digital Bath, along with, like I said, the staticky nature, the digital nature going on with this one. Like I said, very different from the album, but still very fits. Really captivates a vibe and stuff like that. The name very captures it very well, again, with Digital Bath, and or actually, with Teenager, but the track really would have been interesting entitled Digital Bath. But you know what, guys, with Teenager, still think it's interesting. And like I said, was supposed to be for Team Sleep, but I'm assuming the band must have liked this song, or, around this time, Team Sleep wasn't established, so I'm assuming they wanted to get this song out there and heard right away. So the band must have been happy with that track right there, and so am I. So next up, guys, we get Knife Party. Also another great track right here where we get some crazy melodies and stuff going on. Love this song right here. Probably one of my favorites off the album, along with Elite. And Chino just showing off on this one, guys. This is a track right here where Chino shows off. Love the lyrics of this one, guys. Pretty much referencing where they're a backstabber. People are backstabbers, so go get your knife. And it's literally just a knife party where you're surrounded with people that are backstabbers. It's a knife party. These people are attackers, backstabbers, murderers, and you're good at stabbing somebody in the back. So he references, go get your knife, go get your knife. Wish there would have been a music video for this one, guys. It would have been cool if we would have got some like visuals or something, even simple, to that perspective. You know what I mean? Just something to look at, something that can, like I said, that can give us like, a visual to stand out really for this one, guys, because the hype nature to this one, the single worthy nature of this one, guys, would have been cool to have a visual to that one. And also, guys, got a question. Is that Chino screaming at the end of this? We get a crazy scream in the end of this track, guys, where kind of curious if that's Chino Morales. And because it sure sounds dope. I love the way it sounds. But I say that because, guys, it kind of sounds on the female side. And I know that there were some females. We had a female feature on Around the Fur. So could be a female, guys. You let me know in the comment section. Next up, guys, we get Korea. Track's okay. Nothing too crazy. Still chill. But, it's okay, guys, because we got so many bangers. And Korea's not really one I go to really too much, so not really much to say about that one, but not a bad track, guys, not a bad track, so don't underestimate it. You can still find some stuff out of there, but, to each its own. Next up, guys, we get Passenger. This track right here. We also get a Mike Shinoda remix along with the Anniversary, guys, that came out, I believe, 5 years ago, where Deftones had a remastered Anniversary version. Well, not remastered, but Anniversary, including bonus tracks. And this remix, guys, is by Mike Shinoda. And Mike Shinoda killed this song, guys. He made it dope, added some bass, really digital, kind of like dubstep kind of nature, electronic nature going on. And yeah, guys, this track right here features Maynard from Tool, also Perfect Circle, and great guitars on this one, guys. Song just makes you want to go on a ride. And, a standout from the album, guys. You can totally tell that this track right here just sounds like a single. Totally sounds like a mixture of Tool and a little bit of Deftones, I'd say. Mainly on the Deftones side. But either way, guys, it's dope that Maynard was, down for this feature, squeezed himself in. It seems like Chino really is a popular dude, really works with a lot of people. A lot of people want to work with him. And he's really versatile. He ends up on a Trippie Redd's album, a rapper's album, gets features from Tool, makes, his own band with Team Sleep, the people from Death Grips and things like that, and Crosses. And, really seems to be a fan of hip-hop music as well. So, shout out to Chino Morales. Chino Moreno, guys. I'm just kidding when I say Morales. So, next up, guys. Also, guys, a little bit more about Passenger. Fun lyrics is, pretty much a song about going on a cruise with some friends and that lover, guys. So, when you're hanging out with some buddies, going on a cruise, throw this track on, taking somebody home, about to get laid, or going home by yourself, whatever it is, guys, throw this one on. You can never go wrong with Passenger. Next up, guys, we get track number 11 with Change, guys. One of the most popular Deftones songs, along with Be Quiet and Drive. Love this track right here, guys, but due to the popularity of this one, really kind of sabotaged it a little bit. I hate to really just get lost in this track, just feeling like I'm on a bandwagon, even though it's a good track, but, kind of just knowing about the, it just sounds kind of gimmicky at this point, guys, when, you ever heard of Deftones? Oh, is that the one, I watched the change in you, where it's cool, it's dope, I like it, doesn't demolish the song, but, I just feel like due to this, like, organic nature to the song, I mean, if it was Knife Party, that'd be different, because that hype nature, I can see why people dig it, but, since this song has such a a sexual feel and, makes you think, about intimate times and things like that, I don't really want to have a bunch of people involved and kind of just feel like, you know what I mean? Even though there's a lot of topics, I don't want to feel like I'm the only one. When it comes to certain songs, I do want to feel like I'm the only one in that ballpark. So with Change, unfortunately, guys, it seems that millions have watched others change, which that is true, that is life. But, when it comes to songs, guys, I like to vibe out, be in my own nature, create my own vibes, and it seems that, again, the popularity has kind of not sabotaged it, guys, but has just has interfered with the legendary status of this track. But either way, guys, we get a music video, a single, possibly their biggest track right here, most melodic track right here, damn near off the album. At the end of the day, always love this one. The track is simple, guys. He's watched his lover switch up on him. And funny enough, that is the most popular track off the album right there. Change in the House of Flies, guys. Great track right there, but has just been a little bit, interfered along with the fans. Along with myself. I'm sure there's others that feel that way. So next up, guys, we're getting to the overall last track of the album, Pink Maggot, guys. Longer track right here. This is, the longest track on the album. Very melodic, distorted guitars going on. This is going back, guys, to the back to school lyrics right here, where we are the leaders and things like that. Bringing back what we said, from the beginning, at the end. That's pretty rare right there, guys. We don't really have albums kind of having two tracks on the same album right there. I mean, Deftones started off with Back to School and then ended off with Pink Maggot, which is a different track, but damn near like the same song as Back to School with the same lyrics, but just tweaked a little bit on guitar and stuff like that. But a song, like I said, guys, a song redone on the album, very rare, and a unique closer right there, guys. Pretty much Back to School reimagined. So overall, guys, I mean, White Pony, solid album, probably the best release from Deftones, if I gotta say, along with Diamond Eyes. I do enjoy Around the Fur, guys, but I will say Around the Fur just seems that they were finding their way along with this sound. Adrenaline was really what I, consider, what I consider skirt rock. Just a little bit of kind of like spitting a little bit over some rock, you know what I mean? Like kind of like metal, a little bit new metal. Around the Fur was more of getting into that melodicness, still with that heaviness guitars going on, but finding their way. A little bit of tracks led to nowhere from me, for me on that album. But when it came to White Pony, guys, pretty much banger from, top to bottom. And seems that Chino and the rest of the band really knew what they were doing from here. And unfortunately, guys, I do believe that their next release was entitled Deftones, their self-titled release. Didn't unfortunately do so well financially and overall for me, guys. There was a lot of hit and miss on that album. Really seemed like it was going to be experimental. I may or may not do a review on that one, guys, but overall, I mean, that album right there, guys, is really a hit or miss for me. I mean, it seems that that album really works on a on a rainy day, on things like that, guys. Even that overall, the whole album. I mean, there's really only a couple of tracks on their next album. Unfortunately, guys, that I really come back to. But White Pony, guys, damn near the best Deftones album. Love this album right here. Also love Diamond Eyes. Big fan of Around the Fur as well, and Koi no Yoken. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to hear my thoughts overall, on their albums, guys, the rest of their catalog, I've done a tier list ranking a while back. But to refresh the the memory and things like that, guys, probably gonna do another review. But also, guys, I've been listening to a lot of the Team Sleep and Crosses and things like that, where I've been catching up a lot of Chino Moreno and the rest of his bands and things like that. And huge fan of all three, guys. I can say I'm a huge fan of Deftones, Team Sleep, and Crosses. Team Sleep, it seems that they really only have one official release, and Crosses seems to have a little bit more going on with them. So probably gonna hear some, some more stuff to review about on Crosses. But other than that, guys, thank you for sticking with me on this Deftones White Pony. Let me know what you think of this album down below. Is this your favorite Deftones album? Do you prefer the Around the Fur? Do you prefer the self-titled? Do you prefer Adrenaline? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Thank you for sticking with me on this one. Let me know what else to talk about on the topics. But other than that, guys, till next time, deuces!